waiting on me, including the chicken. Good morning, everyone. I think the rain is clearing out of here a little earlier than they thought. It's all off the coast now. I think we're clearing. I may see more sun today than we thought. Good morning, Morris. Morris was in his bed in the cat hotel. Hi, I'm setting it down for you. As long as you eat it and then you leave and don't peck my yard to death, we're pretty good. Come here. There you go. Try not to spill it and make a mess, okay? Yeah, see? Sun trying to come through the clouds this morning. Yep, I'm going. You guys eat. I'll come back and do water and stuff in a minute. Stripe came back and he's in the house eating. He went out at like 7 and he does this 90-minute walkabout, give or take, and then he comes back. This tree's starting to look really pretty. When it's full yellow for those few days out the front window, wow. And the Carolina allspice down there next to the canna lilies, it's got some nice yellow leaves. Yeah, little bits of color. This maple's like the last thing to change in the entire yard, so I'm not looking for any color on it for a bit. Well, I really should have been filming on the way just to go for our walk this morning, because we're over there at the left turn and it's very sunny, and I'm not even trying to help Dawn look it so sunny. And the next thing I know, she starts to make the left turn, and right then she sprays the windshield wiper fluid to clean her windshields.
That's right. And she sprayed the fluid. She didn't just wipe the windshield.
Right.
She sprayed.
So we'll see if we can tell on the dash cam, if I can remember to pull it up, that she did that. But that would have been really great if I had been recording with this camera. But you told her to park.
Yes, the sloth mode in parking lot.
Okay. Well, she has, sometimes it's funny how she decides to come down the middle or come down the far lane.
Yeah, she likes
to go self-driving over. Right, yeah, well, she doesn't know it's bumpy. She doesn't have a memory like you, not yet.
Oh, she's going to pick the front row parking place, baby.
And not done a good job.
Well, she did a Don Miller parking job there.
There's a handicap spot there, and the spaces are not even, and still didn't do a good job. This is not a spot, sweetheart. This is not a spot.
Well, she put it between those two lines.
Fail.
Oh, pretty cute. That's pretty. Well, the lines were blue.
Here's a look at the spot, the car, where she parked over top of the blue bars for the handicap spot, and then the sign. So she knows this end spot's a handicap spot. We've seen her avoid it several times. We obviously never park in it, etc. But that's part of the handicap spot was lost on her. Apparently not using the backup things, which of course aren't everywhere, but here they are, and that wasn't even helpful. So, that's a minor thing, but still it was a thing. It's a bit brisk out here. The wind is very industrious this morning. And told me I need to stop being surprised when people do the wrong thing. Well, I keep on trying to hope for the best in people. They grab stuff out of electronic recycle, brought it over here, trashed it, broke glass over here on the basketball court, probably with that rock that they also carried over here. We can't get all the glass. We got some of the bigger pieces of the glass.
I'll go grab those pieces.
Yeah, we'll carry that back to somewhere. Well, kids might be kids, but I say let's catch them And every Saturday for a month, they get to spend 4 hours picking up trash in local parks.
Yeah.
If they get to be kids, then they get to suffer consequences. So you make a mess for the Parks and Rec people to clean up, then you get to come and clean up some parks. Just to be clear, sometimes in the Ladies of Fuquay Arena Facebook group, someone will report stuff like that thinking other people care. Other people don't care. And then they get a lot of lip from, I'm assuming, fairly young people, but yet adults saying, oh, just let kids be kids. They need to blow off some steam, which to me sounds like a bunch of rubbish because I'm one of those older people that cares. And so, you know, anyway, so when I said, well, there needs to be consequences, I was serious, of course. Just to be clear, I don't think they should ever do that in the first place. But it sure as heck, if they do something that stupid, then they need to be made to understand that that's not acceptable in whatever painful way that we can possibly do. And I think picking up trash for a young person would be a fairly painful thing to make them endure, and helpful back for the community. So just to be clear that I didn't think it was okay when I said that, I was thinking about what the Ladies of Fuquay Arena said, we're supposed to let kids be kids. Well, no, we're supposed to provide consequences when kids are kids, so they learn not to do those things when they're, and continue to do those things when they're adults. Navigate to Guardian Angel Fuquay Arena. And it did choose Fuquay. So let's start full self-driving. Thank God they fixed the pin thing. So what's it gonna do? It's gonna back up. This is what I told it should have done yesterday. You can see that there's perfectly enough space there to do the 3-point turn in that direction. I mean, the, you know, the FedEx. Oh, come on, car. No. We're not going to do that. We're going to turn around. And then just back up one more time. It's really simple. It's not rocket science. I would have probably backed up one more foot. We find the driveway properly. It amazes me every time that she knows exactly where it is to go over that hill. All right. Phew. Okay. I stand by, ready to take over. She's been doing great. I'm not anticipating having this. Could go a little slower. We're going 14 on the driveway, ignoring those 5-mile-an-hour speed time. No, I am not on sloth. I want sloth mode. Thank you. She didn't come to a complete stop there. The stop sign, you might remember, is missing. You can see well to the left. You're not going to pull out in front of anybody, but you might start to turn right a little too wide and somebody be coming from that direction that you can't really see. So yeah, I'm gonna say at all the stop signs, I wish she would, you can go. There is a trash can there, go. Well, okay. There was a car coming, but the car was clear on the other side of the trash can and not coming fast, and you know, probably doing 35 like they were supposed to be, and it was totally okay to go. But that trash can up there, I'm pretty darn sure to the left 2 or 3 houses down, is fooling her. So this area over here is starting to look really pretty now that they've put the grass down and cleaned it up and taken away some of the construction fencing. I really hope they don't do anything stupid and put a house up there like they were thinking of. Mostly, ooh, look at all these big vehicles. You know, it's just that area is prone to flooding, and it's a really weird lot that would require some really wicked construction techniques, I think, like half basement or something, because of the slope over. personally, who wants to live right on top of the bridge at that curve? I don't know. I'm hope they were going to put a house in there, and I'm hoping now with what they've done that they aren't putting a house in there. I mean, it's really nothing to me. It will require some people coming around that curve to slow up when people from the house either pull in or pull out. So it is a traffic concern there, kind of on that blind curve. But it's not up to me. We have an eye care plate in front of us, a SPCA Help the Animals special plate. There's a doggy and a kitty on the side. I'm sure you can't see it. I used to. Yeah, she's way too far back here. I can't see a thing to tell if it's safe for her to go or not. I still can't. It's not okay. I still can't really see to the right. I mean, I can just get a hint. I guess she can go. It's clear, go car. But thank you for looking one more time and keeping me safe. That was probably the right answer there. But if you would have pulled up a little farther to begin with, we wouldn't have had to have worked so hard to see. Me or you. Well, will she or won't she go into the right entrance at Guardian Angel? And let's see, what do I have here? I have parking lot. Okay. So I think I've clearly told her to park in a parking lot. And I will let her try to park as long as she's not going in between two cars and freaking me out. And then I'll move her where I want her. Yeah, other than having to tell her to try again with the 3-point turn. I mean, the driveway's covered in crap up there. There's inflatables behind the car that probably look like people. Wow, she slowed down nicely to the speed limit. I like it. Have no problem with going a little over the speed limit on 45 mile or 55 mile an hour and up roads. Not in the 25 limit coming through downtown. I have problems with it there. Slurp my coffee. That's how comfortable I am going down Main Street on FSD. I just slurp my coffee. Michelle did say she was heading to the car right as the time as I was pulling out, so she'll be about 10 minutes behind me. I do have a few things in the back that I would prefer not to throw around, so no sudden stops like yesterday in the van would be a good thing. I tell you, if you got a loved one in a vehicle that doesn't detect objects in front of them and provide audible alerts, if you're about to slam into something, you need to move your loved one, if possible, to a vehicle with new technology. And obviously, I would say that you need to move them to a Tesla, but you at least need to upgrade them if you can. There's nothing wrong with the van or the car Sam's driving or anything to get you to point A to point B, but those safety systems do up your safety game. Well, she is stuck right at, now, so I can't move it up at all. Like if I do, yeah, if I go up on the scroll wheel at all, she's just, oh, she did go up to a little bit. Well, that's, but nope. I stick with, she wouldn't, well, now she is going a little bit, okay, down, sweetheart. 35 is the speed limit. I said you can come down now. So she changed, when I started fooling with it, she changed it from sloth to chill. She would not let me change the speed in sloth mode, but if I want to change the speed, she'll go to chill. Interesting behavior. Might would have helped if Dawn and I read the release notes. But you know, at least when we get out here and we don't know stuff, that's like the majority of the people that didn't pay any attention to the release. She's getting over here at the stoplight. I like it. Well, first off, there's a car there. And yeah, I see this crap in the road. But since she's in sloth mode, I'm going to count on her not taking off like a bat out of you know what, and being okay going over top of that. Yeah, they had this road closed and a street to the right this past week. You had to go around. I'm not 100% sure what they're doing, but they definitely had things tore up, including the intersection. All right, will she go in the right? A valid entrance. I don't care if she does the first one or the second one. But will she go in a valid entrance, or will I have to take over? There's nobody behind me in this lane. I want to say though now that Ruby has done this too. So, and gone in both of them. Whoa, baby. Did we have to do that turn just like that? Could we not just come in straight? Now right there is good. Right there. Is she going to back in? No, she doesn't know where she wants to park. No, oh no. No. Was she going to go to the one behind me? All right, I'm stopping. That was too much for me. Well, and beside, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know vehicles and drive, but I want to, all right. There's just a little bit of confusion, I think, on her part and my part of getting, she was in reverse, I think. Anyway, it's just a little bit of a hold up there and reselecting forward. She knew I disengaged FSD, and then she put me in park, and then she made me reselect it again. It was a combination of neither one of us was happy. I need a parking profile, Tesla, and I need it now. Okay? I don't park right up at the store. I don't ever, and I mean ever. Okay, if it's in the middle of a hurricane and it's sideways rain and 50-mile-an-hour winds or wind gusts or something, then you can park me right in front of the store, but I won't be in my car then anyway. So I want to be able to tell you to pick a spot at the back of the lot, not next to any other cars. I need a parking profile, and I need it now. As more people hear about how great FSD is and put it on their cars and drive it and use it for the first time, I think we need more, I think we need more quick guides on what to do and how to be a success. I still say a not super busy interstate is a good place to get used to the car just lane centering. You know, you want to master lane centering first before you try to master going down a busy city street. There is some skill in taking over when needed, and that still could be possible. Oh, so it'd only be $5? Well, let me just grab it. Michelle needs to take it home. We got new ways to screen print t-shirts, and we got new ways to project things up on the board. Right, these are pretty. We're not taking them, but they're pretty. Sous vide. I've avoided trying that because I got so many other ways to cook my meat that are not in plastic, but that's tempting. The cat! And what did you tell me?
I think you need to get another kitty just so you can name him Pete.
So if there is ever another kitty and it's a boy, it needs to be Pete, huh?
Yes.
Okay, especially if it's black.
I'll drop one off at your house later.
Yeah, no. I want to stay married to Dawn. It's all good.
I want the R2-D2 socks, but they're too small.
But I do have on ghosts and pumpkin kitties. Well, this is exactly what Michelle and I are planning on doing. Getting cozy and staying a while today. Although I don't think we can top last week's time in store, which was something over 4 hours. She's over here in the house goods section where we find all the cute things we don't need but really want. Right? We find all the cute things we don't need but really want.
That's another thing to dust.
Yeah, or not dust in our case. I believe in just not touching it, and therefore it will never need dusting. How can it be the season to be meowy and not have a cat on it?
Oh my God, Marianne, I got a head.
Oh my God, you do. Hang on. If I could get the head in. There's you. So Connor will do something with that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty. It's a beauty model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might. This one isn't.
Yeah, Michelle's
that's open.
Michelle's excited about this. I think it's pretty cool. Michelle likes all hard carry purses. Or no. Tell Shawnee needs to take you to a few more countries.
Yep.
This was solar, I'd buy it. And this is glass. That's plastic, but this is glass. Got white flowers. I got 8 on it, but it's nice and big. It's nice and big. Tempting, tempting, tempting. Yeah. It meets all the criteria. It has an amp mode. It has enough space to get your sponge up in there. It's glass, so you can scrub it good. White flowers instead of yellow.
Now, when you say a moat, do you fill this up with water so
You
they drown?
do,
Okay.
so the ants drown when they go to get in it. Yep. That is a pretty cool mirror. Is it
I think it's a decal.
a decoupage maybe or something? That's the nice treatment they gave to it.
That's beautiful.
What we found for Ariel is really cute. It talks about Alumni Boulevard, and you got to study this weekend. You don't get to party, and it's got cute college cards in it. That's pretty nice. I don't know that it's mahogany though, like the Van Sciver ones, but it's pretty nice antique reproduction of an antique. And here's an actual wash table right here. This one is going home for Connor. I should put in the picture in the video of him in that shirt we picked out last week that you sent me. It looked great. It was perfect for him. But even though this one even has his name in the collar, we're going to pass on this one. Pulled this out to see what it was, and it gave me a good chuckle. So my phone's dead, and I had to call my husband on Michelle's phone to open the car for me. Well, you know, the thing of it is, I didn't think about it, Donnie. Maybe the key fob is in my purse. I forgot I had the key fob for Robot. I probably could have got in with... I think the car's locked because it doesn't open up the mirrors like Ruby. It doesn't come alive. Well, it is now, but anyway, my phone was dead. I've been a wreath in the back for Michelle. Now, Michelle has me online with her battery. I just don't, Michelle, like I own stuff. I own Grok and looking things up on my phone and other stuff. And Michelle owns carrying the battery for us. It's just the way things are. Yeah, I probably really could have come up to the driver's door and opened it because I had the key fob in my purse. But number one, I forgot about the key fob. I forget Ruby has a key fob. It's just kind of in the purse and it does what it needs to do. But this goes back to what I said about 3 days ago. When I walk up to the car, I want the mirrors to fold out. And that motor sound, I want the car to wake up and know that I'm here like Ruby does. Because that's why I thought the car was still locked. I mean, I guess since I only approached from the back, maybe technically it was, but... Anyway, Don said he liked rescuing me. He didn't even have to get up from his desk where he was working, and he was able to rescue me. He said he liked that. And Michelle's still pretty impressed that you don't need a key and you can't really get locked out of your car, and your friend or your kid or your husband can get you in the car without like having to call a police officer. I said there will be no Teslas where somebody takes a coat hanger to the window to try to force it down to reach into, those things some of us had to endure a couple of times when we were younger with other cars. So it's all good. Navigate home. So do we think that it can back up here okay? I guess we're going to try it. I am certainly ready to help it out of this space if it needs help. Put itself in reverse. I confirm there's nothing concerning coming. I have never gone this way and gotten around that cement. All right, it wants to go left onto Main Street, but it's going to the exit over here, which is not wrong. I don't do this because I like to line up straight over here, although it's much wider here than it is on the other side. So this is a 5-lane divide. You should go get yourself in the middle, car. All right, you missed an opportunity to go get in the middle lane. Lots of traffic coming now. I would have been out of here. Just to be clear, I would have been out of here. Wonder if I put on the right, can she handle switching to go the other way? Nope, I tried to force the turn signal to go in the other direction and she said no thank you. I'm confused about which other destination here to pick. That would be the way I was trying to get her to go instead. The car hasn't done anything. Well, here comes an 18-wheeler, so no, don't decide now to go out. I'm not sticking out, so that's good. We have this car out here in front now. Oh, a little windshield wipe just to help us along with our journey. And you should not go out, car, because this car has a turn signal on and they're in the center lane. You can use the center lane, but you shouldn't use it right now. All right, I'm sure now we're gonna go. I said I'm sure now we're gonna go. All right. Only gave me a couple of gray hairs and cost me a minute or two. So when I come up out there every week, and I'm not going fast enough, I guess, to know if I'm in sloth mode. I'm in sloth mode, it says. It's up here now, though, instead of over here. That's because, there, now it's where it's closer. You know, when I come out of Guardian Angel, if the entrance where I went out, I like to come straight at that exit there so that I'm lined up and the wheels are straight instead of making that left turn, because sometimes you don't turn all the way straight and you're actually blocking people trying to turn in. It just seems a little safer to me. And then if I go out down at the other end, if I'm coming this way, you know, and your brain says it's closer, so I go over there. But the other one is wider. But anyway, what I was going to say was, you know, if I get up there and I've missed the light we just went through, I've missed the light and I'm going to have to be waiting a long time, then I'll just make a right-hand turn when I can. Sometimes it's faster to give up on going left. And that's really what I wanted to do there, but the car wasn't willing. She actually sort of tried to swerve to miss that pothole. The car in front swerved to miss it, and then she did, but she still sort of hit it. But anyway, I wish she would have changed her mind and just gone right. It's, you know, 20 seconds longer to go the other way or something. It's don't go against the grain. It's a big circle. You can either come this way or you can go down Judd Parkway, and it doesn't matter. Well, we don't have any hard turns or anything going on. I'm sure between here and the house it'll be just perfect. It's a pretty day. We're up to 63 degrees. Don't you wish Ruby could still tell us the temperature when it was in FSD? Not. I think we're at the high. It's just gotten cleared up and gotten sunny early. It's nice. Well, I say sunny. It's much sunnier today. It's still partly cloudy, but it's much sunnier today than it was the last 3 days in a row. So, whew. All right, let's see. Do we slow down to 25 promptly? Traffic's slowed up. Yeah, like I'm liking this. I'm hitting the 25-mile-an-hour speed sign and slowing. But did we have to name it sloth mode? I don't want people calling me a sloth. I just want to, you know, act like I'm willing to even speed a little bit in town, but not if I can't control it based on stuff that the car doesn't think about. So I guess if I got to drive in sloth mode, not to speed through town, then I'll be driving in sloth mode. Next time out, I'm going to do chill, because chill, I think, will let you bump up and down the speed limit a little bit, whereas we saw earlier when I was in sloth mode and I tried to do that it, you know, switched me over to chill. But I also did that test right as the speed limit was changing, and it ended up not being a valid test. So this road closed is for the road on the left, not the road straight ahead. I think it's a little bit odd. And yes, I did plug my phone in the minute I took it off Michelle's charger and got in the car. Not that it matters now as long as I don't get out and stop, but played a lot of, you want to know why my phone's dead? Number one, battery's not as great as it used to be. Number two, been playing a lot of Pokemon Go all morning, including in Guardian Angel. Number three, I don't carry a battery. It's too heavy. My purse has got too much stuff in it. My back hurts. I kind of gave up carrying a battery. The only thing I failed to do was when it was almost run out while we were in the checkout line, which usually takes us a while to get through because we have so much stuff in our cart, is I should have asked Michelle for the battery and charged it while we were in the checkout line, because I knew it was on fumes. It wasn't like I was surprised that it ran dead. I was just surprised that I remembered that I needed it to get in the car. Michelle did ask me, so Dawn unlocked it for you, but can you drive it, or can Dawn? And I said, yeah, it's two separate operations. One is to unlock the car and one is to start remote driving. But most people figure once you get in the car and your charger's there, you just sit for a minute and then you just, you know, the phone allows you to drive off. But if I'd have been in a rush, lost my phone or whatever, Dawn still could have started the car for me and I could have come home. This is pretty nice, I gotta tell you. The car is driving like it knows what it's doing. It's been a long time coming, but it's driving like it knows what it's doing. I used to worry about even this turn. You know, because she would cut it too fast and go over the line and there'd be cars there or whatever, and I'm just not worried about it at all, really. She did fine. That was exactly how she should do that turn. There's one little gentle break there. I don't know what she thought she saw. It was mild. I've had her, you know, we've all had phantom braking where you really notice. This was not one of those. This was just like a, I wonder what the car thought there. I'm enjoying the warmth from the sun. Not that I was cold in Guardian Angel, it just feels good. I did not look to see if we got mail or not yet. I don't think so. I don't think I saw a Yo-Link message, but I'll let Dawn come back out for the mail. Let's watch Robot go down the driveway like a boss again. And this is me talking. Remember, I wouldn't do the driveway before because I was so worried about what the driveway was doing. Seems to be slowing very nicely for the student walking in from school. He had his earbuds in, but he's also a typical teenager. Totally nice kid, but a teenager. All right, I do have my hand at the ready and my foot at the ready. More ready than when I was just driving down the regular road. We're doing 10 miles an hour. I would like her really to do 5 to 7 down the driveway. 10's just a little fast for me. And then watching out for the deer and watching out for the cats and looking for branches that might be in the road. And all right. Very nice. You know, too, it would be great if she assessed that I might have to go out the way I came in. Let me position the car in the best possible way to do that instead of right smack dab in the middle of the parking pad. And then, you know, she's a little confused at which way to do the reverse to do the 3-point turn or go forward to do the turn. All right, let's go through what I brought home. Here's the hummingbird feeder that I paid $8 for, glass, really nice. The reason why I got it, even though I have so many, is because of how tall it is, and it meets all the other criteria. In other words, it'll show up in the bird fee camera for the other feeder for the regular birds, like the one I have out there now is, so I can go back to swapping, because I really do like to send one out and have one come in back and forth to keeping them clean. So anyway, I might give up a few of the ones that don't work as well that I still have in the box in the attic stairwell. The garage attic stairwell. I'm not going to do anything with it except stow it till the spring. Obviously, the little cute witch black cat came home today. I paid $1 for the kitty. This is a small dash pint ice cream maker. And unfortunately, I did a little quick read. You got to freeze the thing for 24 hours before you make your first ice cream in it. But I thought this might be a nice weeknight. I want to mix up some yogurt and cream and a little chocolate and have just a couple of mouthfuls of something with Dawn. And we could share the pint. I'm going to read up on it and I'm going to get the thing in the freezer and I'm going to try it. Little girl over here liked the way the clothes smell and she just knocked them off the counter for me. I heard her behind me. So anyway, I got matching towels for my bathroom. Because we got 2 towel racks in there. And then the snowman. I actually have this one. But the one I have, I liked it so much, it's pretty wore out from several seasons of use. So I was glad to pick up another. The red shirt is mine. It has a real nice front to it. Kind of long and pretty. The leggings are mine. The blue jeans are mine. And this shirt is Dawn's. I picked up this box for $2. I wanted some boxes specifically long and not very wide, and this fit the bill. So, yeah. It says, do more of what makes you happy. The fact that it is not an ugly pattern or is sort of pretty is just a bonus. Which I showed you I got some Pete the Cat books. And this is solar. And I don't know if it's working or not, but if it isn't, it doesn't actually look like it was used. So I'm going to try to charge it up and test it out. This is real glass. I thought it would look very pretty outside. I brought home the one mini flag. I think it had 3 on it today. It's really nice. It's got the rope and the felt and, you know, it's multi-material nice. And then these bags, 50 cents a piece. Maybe not a super great deal, but the right size for stuff that I need. This is Emma's art school. I put that back together. It's missing the 2 minifigures, maybe 3, I think 2. I don't know what this set is, but it's a big set, and it looks like the truck is mostly in here, and there's the picnic table, and then the 2 booths I actually have unopened bags for, so that would be pretty easy to finish up. And then I did put together the vet office. And here's all of the pieces that go with that. And I think that's pretty complete, including the minifigures. So, and this set has the minifigures. So, it's just, this is missing 2. I'm sure I can find an Emma for Emma's art school. And this is maybe like the very original one. So, it's not anywhere near as big as the one I built earlier this summer and then doubled on top of that.